It's showtime.
Hey everyone, Django Fett here, hunting down games, comics, TV shows, movies, and more, and this is a review for Star Wars Jedi, The Dark Side, Volume 1. And this is a quick review of a short comic paperback story of 5 issues that was written by Scott Allie and came out back in March 2012. Now essentially this comic is a prequel to Jude Watson's Jedi Apprentice Young Reader series, which contains 17 novels total, which was quite a bit. Those novels featured the adventures of Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi before the Phantom Menace, and featured the series' main villain in Xanatos, who would end up being a failed apprentice of Qui-Gon Jinn, who went down the dark side. So this comic is set 53 years before the Battle of Yavin, or 21 years before the Phantom Menace, and focuses on Qui-Gon Jinn and his young apprentice Xanatos. They must do a mission by venturing to Telos 4, yep, that Telos from KOTOR 2, to prevent a civil war that could happen at any moment on the planet. And oh, Xanatos' father is the governor of this planet too, so right off the bat, this will be a big test for Xanatos to overcome. As for the story, it's pretty meh with, spoilers, Xanatos falling down the dark side at the end. No shocker there, hence the title of this very volume. There are some twists and turns, but none really surprise you as you read the story, so just flat storytelling overall, which is surprising for me because Scott Allie is a really talented writer and was involved with some great stories like Empire Volume 1 Betrayal, The Battle for Kamino, but ends his Star Wars career on a complete dud in comparison to his other works. But how is the artwork? The art is done by Mahmoud Asrar, never heard him before, but it's a very generic modern art style, or early to late 2000s art style, that I've seen so commonly used in today's comics that it's a disgrace to comics everywhere. Nothing, and I repeat, nothing stood out in the art department. So I gotta give Star Wars Jedi The Dark Side a... Normally I would give these books a bad rating, but if you're curious about Qui-Gon Jinn and his life with a different apprentice, then go for it. And especially if you read the Jedi Apprentice series, you need to read this. It's honestly just a generic story, and it gets the job done, but it's just nothing special, nothing outstanding about the story. Now, a few things worth noting from Wikipedia is that they mentioned in the final issue that they promised further comics chronicling Qui-Gon Jinn's life before the Jedi Apprentice series, but that never came to be. Which sounds cool, and I would have been interested to see how Qui-Gon was before Obi-Wan came into his life. I wanted to know more stories about that. And another thing on Wikipedia is that the story arc is an adaptation of the backstory described by the second Jedi Apprentice novel, although it follows a very different storyline. And clicking on that novel, they said that the comic adapted part of the novel's story. So, is that a continuity error? I just don't understand this. Why even create the comics if that is going to ruin the timeline too? Just rather baffling stuff right there. But that's all I have. Don't forget to please like this video, comment down below. Tell me what you think of this book in the comment section below if you've read it. And subscribe to my channel, Django Fett, if you haven't already. And I'll be sure to do some more KOTOR 2 live streams. There's going to be plenty of those. And I'll try to do some more of these short reviews in the future. But I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.